Hello everyone, welcome back here to the channel. My name's Scott, it's great to be back. And recently I've been working on idioms, and I think it's a good thing to do, and hope you enjoy the idioms too. And I'm going to continue that today with time idioms. I'd like to work on time idioms. There are many things we can use with time idioms. I'd like to introduce those, tell you them, and also give you example sentences with them as well. So the first one is all in good time, all in good time. So be patient, wait for it, it'll happen, all in good time. And that expression or idiom is used in the sense that it's going to happen, it's going to, when the time is right, it's going to happen. So as much as you can, be patient, all in good time. So she will definitely come to the party, all in good time. Just wait for it. Don't be so impatient. Next up is around the clock. And as it sounds, around the clock, pretty much 24 hours. It doesn't have to be 24 hours, but it means for a long part of the day. So example sentence here, he is so busy at work, he is practically working around the clock from early morning, maybe until late night. So around the clock, working all the time or doing something all the time. And after that we have behind the times. And behind the times, in other words, is a bit old-fashioned. So for example, that's a nice suit you have, but it's a little bit behind the times. That went out of style maybe about 10 or 15 years ago. So to be behind the times is not to be current or up to date right now. After that, let's go with for the time being. For the time being. For the time being means basically for a while. How long the period is, we're not too sure on that. So I'll be in Tokyo for the time being. With my work. I don't know exactly when I'll be able to return back home to Osaka. So for the time being, for a while. In the long run is also a good idiom to use, in the long run, which basically means eventually, in the future, sometime in the future. So for example, keep studying hard. In the long run, your English usage will become very valuable asset for you. So in the long run. Hopefully not in the long run, but maybe in the shorter term. So in the long run means in the future, looking at it weeks, months, maybe years from now, in the long run. Next up is going to be just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. That means without any time to spare. So for example, the meeting started at 1 p.m. I got to the meeting room at 12:59 and 55 seconds. So I arrived just in the nick of time, without any time to spare, just in the nick of time. Nick is something very small, very tiny. So just in the nick of time. Other good example may be, I caught the train just in the nick of time. I had to run a little bit, but I got the train. Kill time. So if you kill time, you have time, you don't know exactly what to do with it. So I'll put another situation here. So class starts at 3 p.m. It's now 2 p.m. So I have an hour to kill. So how do I kill time? Maybe review vocabulary or study. Maybe just have an iced tea and check on the smartphone on baseball scores. So to kill time. Once in a blue moon is my next one. Once in a blue moon. And this, if you understand what a blue moon is, when you have a full moon 2 times in 1 month, that second one is called a blue moon. It doesn't happen too often. So once in a blue moon means it hardly ever happens. So once in a blue moon. For example, I hardly ever go to Tachikawa once in a blue moon. Maybe I have a class there, but not so often. Once in a blue moon. Next up, everybody, is going to be only time will tell. So what's going to happen? We're not sure. Only time will tell. So I'll give you an example here. So she left the class. Why? We don't know. Will she come back again? Only time will tell. We have no idea. Only time will tell in the future. And a couple more here. I'd like to go with time and time again. Now, time and time again can be a little bit disapproving. So let me give you an example here to help you with that. So you were late for class. Again, time and time again, I told you don't be late for class. So time and time again means repeatedly, often repeated, time and time again. Not always, but in many cases, it's a little bit disapproving. And the last one is going to be is time flies, which you may be familiar with because it's quite common and similar expression in Japan, but we don't use an arrow in the English one, just time flies. So I started this video a couple minutes ago, time flies, I'm already at the end. That's how something is, time flies, it goes by so quickly. I'm recording this, it's about just after the middle of June. Half the year is finished, time flies, where does it all go? When you get older, you feel it even harder. You'll understand that someday. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and leave any comments and questions and likes. And we really appreciate any comments and questions you have. And if you subscribe, that would be wonderful. Until then, until next time, everybody, have a great day and keep up the great work.